Hello, Reverend Carol here. How are you doing? Are you excited about school? I'm sure it'll be great. All the new adventures that you'll have this new school year. Well, today our story is about kindness, and it's another parable that Jesus used to communicate that we are all children of God. And when we are connected to God within, then kindness to everyone becomes easier. We really are one kind, just one divine family. Now, our affirmation for this unit is as I ask questions and try to understand, my heart and mind stay open. And I'm going to say that two more times, and I hope you'll join in with me for this affirmation. As I ask questions and try to understand, my heart and mind stay open. One more time. As I ask questions and try to understand, my heart and my mind stay open. Okay, so our story is the Good Samaritan, and you'll find this in the Bible. So let me get started here. It was a hot day on the lone, dusty road that connected the city near the river and the big city up the mountain. Travelers walked on the road, rode on donkeys or horses, or pulled carts up and down all day. Sometimes the travelers had money or valuable goods they carried, and sometimes robbers would wait by the road, looking for a chance to steal what they wanted. One unfortunate merchant who walked the road alone was attacked by robbers and badly hurt when he tried to fight them off. After they ran away with his money, the man lay in the dirt on the side of the road, too weak to get up and find help. No one came down the road for quite some time, and the merchant wondered if he might die there with no water and no way to get home. Eventually, someone did come along the road, but the injured man could not even call out for help. The traveler was a priest on his way to the temple in the big city. He was thinking about the important things he needed to do and the important people he was going to meet in the city. And then he noticed the man lying in the dirt. If the priest stopped, he would be late, and that wouldn't be good at all. There would be many important people waiting for him in the city, and he had so many important things to do. There were other people traveling on the road who didn't have important things to do and would have time to stop, he was sure. The priest looked up and down the road to see if anyone was watching, and then he walked around the injured man quickly, hurrying on his way. As the priest disappeared around the bend, another lone traveler came up the road. He carried a bunch of books under one arm and talked to himself as he strode along, kicking up dust. When he saw the injured man in the dirt, he paused briefly to consider what to do. He was a scholar who studied books and knew a great deal about scripture and the law. He knew nothing about healing. It wasn't his job to take care of dirty travelers. So the scholar continued on his way, clutching his books. As the sun beat down, a third traveler appeared, leading a donkey packed with market goods. He also was deep in thought when he reached the spot where the injured man lay in the dirt, gasping for breath. And this traveler was far from his home in Samaria, and his journey had been difficult. In this region, many people hated Samaritans, and he had not heard a kind word since leaving home. He was thinking about getting his business in the city done as quickly as possible when he realized the man at the side of the road was badly hurt and needed help. He grabbed his water bag and rushed to the injured merchant. After caring for his wounds and offering water, the Samaritan helped the man onto the donkey and took him back down the road to the closest inn. The Samaritan spent the night there and made sure the injured merchant was well cared for. When morning came, the Samaritan left, but not before leaving enough money with the innkeeper to cover the cost of the room and food. He also assured the surprised innkeeper that he would come back on the return journey to make sure there were no additional costs. Excuse me. When the Samaritan told his city friend why he was more than a day late, the friend was bewildered. How do you know he wasn't one of those people who hate Samaritans? And the kind Samaritan answered for his own question. Why does it matter who he was? I knew what he was, a brother in spirit, just like you. Do you think the priest or the scholar felt any connection with the injured merchant? What do you think you would have done? Do you think it was surprising that the Samaritan was kind, even after many people had been unkind to him? I don't know. So what do you think you would have done? It's kind of hard to say because we wouldn't be traveling alone in a lonely road like that, would we? Well, what if a classmate at school is being teased? What would you do to respond with kindness? What if your brother or sister was agitated and was angry and upset because they couldn't find their favorite toy? How could you respond with kindness? What if somebody pushed you at school because they were in such a hurry? How would you respond with kindness? Lots of things to think about, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. We all miss you here at Unity of Austin and hope you're doing well. So before we go, I wanna bless you with our blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Have a wonderful first week of school, and we'll see you again soon.